Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down. Roberts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Roberts rolling to his left. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Roberts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Roberts throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McKinney. He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down, McKinney. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, McKinney. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
12, 10. Yellow, go. Black shot. Yellow, blue. Striker, 3-3. Yellow, 1. Set.
This is Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Roberts throwing the out route incomplete. That's short. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to take this ahead for right around. Yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roberts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, yellow, blue striker. Red, red.
They run with Thomas. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well,
this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Got it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right, right. Okay. Right through. Ready.
Back to throw. Roberts. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Ultra, ultra. Cut, cut.
Looking to throw. Roberts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Roberts dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Field black. Blue black. Drill green. Blaster.
Now Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. New York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, McKinney. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. McKinney under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Here's Jake Camarda now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Black Ultra.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Watch out, man. 50 series.
Here's Roberts throwing on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Thomas. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The red, black dot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Throwing to start the drive. McKinney sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Operating from the gun. McKinney. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Slot man moves right.
Red, cycle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one complete to Simpson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Palmer. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on third down. McKinney. And this is Simpson with a catch. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On fourth down, McKinney. He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Blaster, 6. White. Strike 2. Set.
Roberts throwing to start the drive. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Steal. Black.
Roberts now to throw from his end zone. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McKinney. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
43 rail. Trail 3. Opposite. 3. Smash. Red. Black Olsen.
Operating from the gun. Roberts. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Okay,
the Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Steal, check, steal.
Back to throw. Roberts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Simpson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. McKinney. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
To throw is Roberts on 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Thomas. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now, it's Thomas. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Roberts. Touchdown Broncos. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, McKinney. He finds his man, complete. It's Simpson. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Palmer. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, it's Palmer. They find some open field here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinney, he sets to fire deep. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Thomas, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 1st down, Thomas. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Roberts looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Black, 6.
Looking to throw. Roberts. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready?
Off play action. Roberts on the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.